Alright, here we go. Dang it.
How's it going? I'm James England with Concealed Nation, and today we'll be discussing the CZ75 PCR. The CZ75D PCR is the more compact version of the CZ75B. The standard magazine holds 14 rounds, or if you're in a state where there's magazine restrictions, they can also come in 10 rounds. But at 14 rounds, I'd have to say it's definitely a more full-size capacity pistol. It's a double-stack magazine, and it comes with two of them. Price point, this retails for in the vicinity of just shy of $600. So it's a bit more expensive than your M&P Shields, or actually even your more compact Glock 43s and otherwise. Most people have them because they enjoy this type of pistol.
You have a shot? Oh! Well, you're about to. Yeah, I say. That's a 14-round clip. Yeah. Let me get another one of that. Another one to go fast.
The newer models come with a rubber grip, which is pretty easy to grab hold of. Steepled rubber grip. It's a steepled rubber grip. Hopefully you can see that. So it fits very comfortably in the hand, has good grip retention. Biggest difficulty anybody ever runs into with one of these is learning how to disassemble it for the first time. There's a portion of this video dedicated to disassembly of the CZ75D PCR. So if you're curious, it's there. Not all of these are made exactly the same. Some are a little bit stiffer than others. Namely, what you'll find is this piece right here, which is part of the tap pin for the slide release. And you'll need to remove it for disassembly. This can be a bit of a trick to get out. Some people report have absolutely no problem with it. Others, like myself, I end up having to use like a plastic pen tip, something of the nature. This pin right here, when it's raised, indicates that there is a round in the chamber. In the down position, it indicates the chamber is empty. Of course, we always check to make sure a firearm is loaded, and we never take a little pin suggestion about that. At the same point, it is convenient. It's not particularly good in warm weather environments where you'd be worried about printing or brandishing. It's not designed in a slim form factor style like some of the single stack concealed carry pistols on the market. So it's not going to fit conveniently in an inside the waistband holster. But performance-wise, it's extremely easy to get on target. The recoil is extremely minimal. I would feel confident giving this pistol to just about anyone with the expectations they'll be able to fire it very intuitively. Apparently it's made in the Czech Republic. There are other companies who make similar CZ75 variants. So while CZ USA does seem to have the de facto contract on it, you can definitely shop around and find probably something a little bit cheaper that still has the same operation. Customizability. Because it's not as ubiquitous as the Glock, there's not as many custom parts you can get for it. There are a couple custom manufacturers out there who make match barrels or make make different sights for it, or even different magazines. However, it's not nearly as upgradable as, say, a Glock 26 or a Glock 19. So be prepared going into it that if you do want to upgrade this and make it match grade or whatever is your interest, you're going to end up spending a good deal of money on it. This piece right here, if you can see these 2 tick marks, one's here, one's here. In the disassembly process, obviously after you check to make sure that the pistol is unloaded, you will need to move these back so they're aligned. Like so. The CZ75D PCR features a 3.9-inch barrel, which is theoretically more compact than the CZ75B, not by much. It's also a bit wider, and it's definitely heavy in terms of what we would normally consider for concealed carry pistols that are made out of polymer. It's all steel construction, with the exception of the rubberized grips, so there is a bit of heft and weight to that. As a concealed carry option, I appreciate this pistol more and more in cold weather environments. Any situation where I can wear a jacket or throw over a shirt makes it a whole bunch easier to conceal this pistol well. In this segment, we're going to disassemble the CZ75D PCR. I always start by checking to make sure that it is unloaded, both visually and manually. Confirming that it is unloaded, I proceed with disassembly. The first step is to align the tick marks on the upper and lower receiver. This will allow you to remove the slide release. I have to use a hard rubber surface to push the slide release pin out. Once it is out though, it's a relatively simple matter of taking it apart. The upper receiver should slide off in one simple motion. Once that is out, I see that I have the barrel, recoil spring, and recoil spring pin. I remove the recoil spring pin, separate it from the spring itself, and then I take out the barrel. At this point, the CZ75D PCR is disassembled for operator maintenance. A couple corrections from earlier in the video. I said that the CZ75D was all steel construction. Correction, it's actually made out of aluminum. It's a very thick aluminum frame, so it's kind of one of those easy things to confuse. Without the 14-round magazine inserted, it comes out to be about less than 2 pounds. If you enjoyed learning more about the CZ75D PCR, make sure to like the video and give us a comment in the comment section. Let us know what other firearms you'd like us to review. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it.